I'm joined by Managing Director of Eclipse, Jeanne Razzell. Jeanne, what makes Eclipse particularly suitable for the equine practice?
It's particularly suitable for equine because we've got the situation where you've got a lot of animals in the keeping of, say, a yard or a stud or a stable. Very different from an owner with maybe a couple of dogs or 2 dogs and a cat. So you've got maybe 300 animals being looked after, and the ambulatory vet, the vet who goes out to the yards and studs and stables, is visiting those animals every day and dealing with them on a continuing basis. So he needs the history, he needs all of the information, he needs to be able to track that over time, because horses, live for maybe 20, 30 years, they may be in the care of a particular veterinary practice for a long time. And horses have very complicated relationships. If you've got a companion animal, it's mostly just lives with its owner. With a horse, they maybe are owned by one person, trained by a yard, they may be treated when they're out at a racetrack or at the sales auction, and they have to be referred maybe. So a horse may have 5 or 6 different relationships, and of course it could be owned by a whole syndicate of people. So the horse practice has to have a very flexible billing system, a very integrated history, and this is what Eclipse is good at. It's good at keeping all of the information in one place and making it simple for the vet to access.
How did the project come about?
Well, what happened is we started doing some work, just a little bit of work for Rossdale's Equine Hospital in Newmarket, where I live. And they were looking for a new system which brought all this information together in one place. And so we started to evaluate the different things on the market and discovered that most of them were really well suited to the small animal, the companion animal side, but there wasn't really a really good system for a large equine hospital. And Rossdale's has over 150 staff. It is much more like a small human teaching hospital, and so we developed the project with them, and over time, over several years, we slowly brought the billing and the diary and the pharmacy information and the lab, and built module by module, built the system for them to be suitable for equine. And then slowly word spread and other practices started to come on board, and now we have quite a number of the leading equine hospitals using the system, and we're now sort of starting to think a little bit wider than that, out of the box, and start to show it to other people and bring it to their attention.
So tell us about Eclipse Mobile.
This is a new project which is designed to help both the large practice with a lot of vets going out, but also the smaller equine practice where maybe there's only a small number of vets, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 vets, who are visiting clients every day and want not a large-scale hospital system, but something which is ideally suited to them. And what Mobile allows the vet to do is to carry all of the information with him about the horses he's treating, the owners he's working with, and have it on the passenger seat in the car with him to record the work he's done, to make sure that the billing is accurate, that they record the products they use when they're actually in the field, but also that they can see an X-ray or a blood test result straight away there and then on the iPad. So this has been a really exciting project. It's been very well received by our customers and is making us a lot of new friends.
And you're starting to expand beyond the UK now, aren't you? How's that going?
It's going really fast. We started work in Holland earlier this year, and we have our first practice going live with Eclipse in Holland at the end of this month. We have a new customer in Ireland who's coming on board in January, and we have inquiries coming from many countries in Europe and in Australia and America now as well. So we're hoping that we are going to be able to expand and make Eclipse available to many more people.
Thank you, Jeanne. Well, for more information on Eclipse and their practice management systems, just head to their website.